Well, we're getting you ready for the holidays with our carpet cleaning expert, Kirby Brown from the Carpet Butler. And he comes on our show every year around New Year's Eve because this is the time, Kirby, where everyone's destroying the carpets. Not necessarily on purpose, though, but lots of holiday stains, right?
That's right. Party, party.
Of course. It's that time of year, especially if you're hosting an event. So we want to talk about kind of the difference between sanitizing and disinfecting because there's a lot of myths. So first, I'd like to show up that graphic that we have because we want to start with a lot of people wipe down their counter with a sponge thinking that that's sanitizing or disinfecting. So first we want to tell you, if you are wiping down your counter with a sponge, to microwave the sponge for 2 minutes. But why, Kirby? I'd never heard of this.
Well, after you wipe down the counter with the sponge picks up the, if it's chicken, it's going to pick up whatever salmonella may be there, and it's going to hold on to it. And then because the sponge is nice and moist, it can become a breeding ground. Ew. So it's important to, after you've wiped down the counter, go ahead and rinse that sponge out, throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and that way it's safe for the next time you use it instead of spreading more germs.
I love it. That is a great tip. Now, then we're going to talk about sanitizing and disinfecting because, again, a lot of people think the sponge over the counter, maybe a little 409 or spray, and they're good to go. They've sanitized, but that is so not the case, Kirby.
Right. And a lot of people may have some bleach in a bottle. This is not bleach, but just to demonstrate, a lot of people may go, they'll spray it, and then they'll wipe it down and with a disinfectant and say, okay, it's disinfected.
Right.
That's sanitize. Sanitize means physically removing a material to a safe level.
Okay. But disinfecting is what you need to do over the holidays. We were talking because of the turkey and the ham and the different meats and even chicken, all of this nasty stuff left on countertops. So let's teach them how to properly disinfect. And Kirby, let's start by talking about bleach because a lot of people use it, but you were saying that is dangerous.
Bleach, if you read the back, there's more warnings than uses.
Wow.
And it can, it's deadly. If a kid gets a hold of this, it's deadly.
Yeah.
And will cause eye damage, permanent eye damage, period.
Right.
Hits your eye, you're done.
Why even risk it? So then what should they do to disinfect? How do you properly disinfect?
Well, okay. Bleach is okay in the proper dilution, but most people do the glug-glug method. It's really important to measure. Get out a measuring cup.
What do you dilute it with? Just water?
With water.
Okay.
But water can actually mess with, if the pH of the water is wrong, it can actually mess with the effectiveness of the bleach.
Okay.
I prefer Benefect, which is a natural botanical disinfectant. The active ingredient is thyme, which is the herb thyme.
Yeah, and it smells like thyme. And this is all different brands available, right? We're basically just pushing for an organic type of disinfectant, right?
Except for Benefect is actually EPA registered as a disinfectant, and you need to look at that.
Okay.
A lot of products, can say sanitizer, but people don't understand the difference between sanitize and disinfect.
Disinfecting. Okay, which you just broke down a little bit for us, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it. So if you have any questions, call the Carpet Butler and Kirby Brown. In our next half hour, we're going to talk about the actual carpet cleaning, the red wine stains, the chocolate stains, all that stuff that gets into the carpet over the holidays. So we'll do much more later. Thank you, Kirby.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And keeping with the holidays, we have Blue Mountain Spanish Sound performing next.